One of the most beautiful places is Manipal.
Absolutely.
In the entire country. It should stay the same.
It's like चोरी होगी तो चोर दरवाजा भी तोड़ के आ सकता है.
Correct.
बट आप फिर भी ताला लगा के जाते हो.
I always question myself, यार मैथ्स में जॉब तो मिलने वाली है नहीं. But ठीक है, still my passion. But luckily I landed a job in maths.
What do you think of AI adoption? Required, not required? You have your own takes, I know, but I would want everyone to know your take.
The wave of AI is coming and it's coming in a very, very rapid way.
In fact, insurance में you are also right कि insured होने से ज़्यादा सही insured होना बहुत ज़रूरी है.
A lot of people don't know is that highest rainfall in the country actually happens in that region.
Hi everyone, we are back with Life Uncovered with Vaibhav. A lot of people have come on the episodes. More than 20-25 people have been interviewed till now. We have got Vipul in the house today. Vipul not only brings a lot of BFSI stories, but very interestingly, the evolution of AI would be discussed today. How AI is going to play a very critical role and is already playing a lot of critical things in our corporate life and in personal life as well. So we can't run away from AI. As a concept, so we should accept it, and otherwise also a lot of interesting stories with him. Welcome Vipul.
Thanks Vaibhav. Thanks for having me in such a short notice.
In a short notice. So for all those who don't know, परसों हमारी in general कुछ बात हुई weather को लेके कि he is here in Jodhpur and he was planning to be actually and landed और हम airport से उठा लाए literally.
मतलब I called you कि भाई कोई थोड़ा taxi का just give me some recommendations.
हाँ, taxi recommendation actually.
I'm traveling to Jodhpur. You were saying, ठीक है, taxi is me.
Taxi is me. and without any, मतलब my only compensation is come shoot.
Come shoot.
Absolutely.
Literally, you picked me up from the hotel, being so nice of you.
No.
So, thank you so much for having me. I love what you do, right? So I couldn't say no.
Thank you.
Right, had to take the time out. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So you're a Delhi boy in Bombay, living in Bombay, but right now in Jodhpur. Any thoughts of studying in Delhi and then moving to Bombay? How was the experience?
So, growing up in Delhi and doing graduation in Delhi. So, I'm a BSc Mathematical Sciences from Delhi University, right? After that, I was of a feeling कि भाई यार बस बहुत हो गया दिल्ली. Now I have to go out of Delhi.
Oh, lovely.
I had two offers. One was a Delhi college in MBA and one was a Manipal college in MBA. Just because that other college was outside of Delhi, I chose that. Right? So TAPME I ended up landing into. Right?
Lovely place. I was there in this May in TAPME.
One of the most beautiful places is Manipal.
Absolutely.
In the entire country. It should stay the same.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like gas. It should stay the same.
You should cut this part out of the thing. Right? It should stay hidden treasure of India.
Yeah.
Right? It's one of the most beautiful places there. Studied there. It gave me first, Delhi wale ko, being honest, an exposure towards south of India. Otherwise, you know how Delhi guys think. Ki what in south of India is, it's probably one city, right? That there are different cultures. I ended up learning all of the South Indian languages. So I know basics of right now Telugu, Malayalam, Kannada, right, Tamil, basic of all of them. From there, got picked up by HDFC Bank, right? Landed in Bombay. After that, rest is history. Worked almost all my life, right, in Bombay. So the way I see it is, वो कर्म भूमि और जन्म भूमि वाला concept है.
बिल्कुल.
I belong to both places, Delhi and Bombay. Right now, definitely Bombay is home.
Oh, no, I didn't actually remember. We did discuss about TAPME, but I didn't remember about TAPME. I was there last year. My son was doing some course at Manipal in AI. Very interestingly, AI and machine learning. So I'd gone to drop him and then to pick him, and incidentally, I'd got some meetings also lined up in and around that area. Beautiful place, beautiful. Especially monsoon time, it's so green. Unbelievable. And have you visited the new campus? They have shifted to the new campus.
They called me once for a guest lecture. I was there for that.
Yeah.
एक बारी
बहुत ही खूबसूरत है. And especially for someone who's from Jodhpur, Rajasthan desert में से जाके इतनी greenery and awesome food.
Awesome food. A lot of people don't know is that highest rainfall in the country actually happens in that region.
Okay.
A lot of people still think it's northeast, but not northeast. Near Manipal only, there are certain regions where highest rainfall in the country happens.
Oh wow.
गुड फूड में मतलब आई विल गिव यू वन छोटा एनेक्डोटल एग्जांपल. कमिंग फ्रॉम दिल्ली, अपना ब्रेकफास्ट क्या है? पराठे.
हाँ.
राइट, सुबह सुबह अपने को पराठे चाहिए. मणिपाल में पराठे तो मिलेंगे नहीं, सो वी सेड ठीक है चलो लोकल फूड ही खाएंगे. तो वी यूज्ड टू गो टू अ रेस्टोरेंट इन द मॉर्निंग टू हैव ब्रेकफास्ट. डोसा. गेस द प्राइस ऑफ द डोसा दैट आई हैव पेड.
5 rupees.
10 rupees.
10 rupees.
बैठ के आके ऑर्डर लेके आराम से खिला के, नॉट रोड साइड, नथिंग, इनसाइड द रेस्टोरेंट. 10 रुपये में मसाला डोसा विद बटर.
Oh lovely.
Right, so unbelievable food, very cheap for students, very nice.
It's actually the entire city is like a university.
Correct.
90% of the people I saw were students. So beautiful place.
Beautiful.
हाँ.
और फिर वहाँ से राइट, सो ग्रोइंग अप आई हैव ऑलवेज हैड अ इंटरेस्ट टुवर्ड्स मैथ्स.
Okay.
Maths has been one of the subjects, 10th, 12th, always 95 plus marks in both of them. Then happened to be doing BSc Mathematical Sciences.
Yes.
I always question myself, यार maths में job तो मिलने वाली है नहीं. But ठीक है, still my passion. But luckily I landed a job in maths.
Oh wow.
HDFC Bank happened to be an analytics role.
Okay, yes, which is maths.
Right, which was all maths.
Yeah.
Right, so maths combined with business, because you can't just run analytics shop in a large bank just by having maths.
Correct.
You have to have the blend of both, right? So I think the 5 year stay at HDFC Bank gave me very good, blend of both maths and business, how to put both of them together and make it useful for the org that you're working for.
Beautiful. And that's what led you to TransUnion, where we met for the first time.
Correct. Satish first, so I used to be customer of Satish.
Oh.
In HDFC Bank, right? So Satish knows me from there. So when he was in TransUnion, he became the CEO of Sibyl.
Yeah.
Right? So he requested me to come and run commercial for him.
Okay.
Right? Because that's the time that Dun & Bradstreet used to own the commercial for Sibyl. TransUnion didn't have it.
Correct.
So we were buying out the commercial bureau from Dun & Bradstreet into TransUnion. That all transition happened. Right? That's how I ended up joining TransUnion Sibyl.
और वहाँ पे Combat launch हुआ जब मैं आया था.
Combat की आपको हिस्ट्री नहीं पता. Combat का नाम था यार.
बताओ.
हाँ नहीं, so when I joined Sibyl, I told Satish that I will give you a presentation in 15-day time about my perspective what commercial bureau needs to be. He said fantastic, बहुत बढ़िया. Right? And I told him why 15 day, because क्योंकि तब तक ना तुम पूरा सिबिल में हुए हो, ना तुम पूरा बाहर की कंपनी में. तो you are in both sides.
Correct.
You are part of the place where you are coming from, and you're part of the place where you have joined now. Right? Perfect blend to do it. So during 15 day I worked कि भाई let's talk. So this also Satish gave me a compliment कि भाई my onboarding, the way I did it is one of the best onboarding. So I met and sat with everybody in Sibyl and asked them, what do you do? That time we used to have an office in Free Press House.
Okay, this is before I joined.
हाँ, this before I joined. So नहीं, Hext House में main office था. We used to also have an office in Free Press House. Some of the tech team used to sit there.
Okay.
So I went there,
But
sat
मैं
with
Hext
them.
House भी नहीं आया, मैं सीधे इंडिया बुल्स आया था.
आप सीधा इंडिया बुल्स आए.
हाँ.
Right? So I went and sat with people in Free Press House, people in Hext House. I sat with some 15-20 different people, just asking them, what do you do?
Very interesting.
Nothing else, right? आधा घंटा बस taking notes. What do you do? एक किताब भर ली. उसके बाद use those notes to come up with what I thought commercial in Sibyl needs to be and what I think currently is happening. And इसकी भी slight preceding एक story है. Satish has always liked the names that I give. So in HDFC Bank, I gave a project name DIGS, D-I-G-S, Deep India Geography Strategy. There, Satish and I used to be Satish's customer, so I used to take data and run that project. So this time when I came and wrote Commercial Bureau ka strategy plan and the action plan, so I named it Commercial Bureau Action Task. Commercial Bureau Action Task as an acronym COMBAT. This I made a presentation to him as COMBAT. Then he made the entire Dun & Bradstreet buyout strategy as COMBAT.
Okay.
Then the entire ab initio project of being able to run the new bureau on platform on that became COMBAT. That's how the name COMBAT came.
Okay.
Which a lot of people don't know. That's how the name COMBAT came, and then COMBAT is currently the flagship
Commercial
platform
bureau.
for commercial bureau.
Yes. And जिस दिन मैं आया था, it was first week of September 2017. and Combat was being launched. That portion of Combat, now that you have said Combat has got multiple layers.
We slept in TU office that night.
Yes.
Maybe 2 nights.
And कुछ system में crash हुआ था unexpected, which was also recovered in in a jiffy kind of a situation.
वो तो मतलब it's part of any migration because we're migrating from our existing platform to the Combat platform.
Yeah.
Right. So we slept, a lot of us slept in the TU office, spent the night there and all that. Kind of had the grind. But before that, I'll tell you a story around CMR.
Huh.
Now many people know it as CMR.
Correct.
Right. The full form of that is Civil MSME rank.
Okay.
Civil MSME rank is the full form. A lot of people don't know how it came about. We started the project in about September 16 called Commercial Score.
Okay.
In Commercial Score, right, Satish gave me a task कि भाई यार एक Commercial Score बनाना. तो around 15 December I went to him कि sir इसमें ना थोड़ा problem लग रहा है, थोड़ा time लगेगा. Said nothing doing. 1st of January, whatever, 1st, 2nd January, I need to see the score presentation from you. After that just shook us. I used to be there, Abhishek Pathak used to be there, Deep used to be there, right? 3 of us spent Christmas, New Year in office, in the new office where you came.
Yes.
Because उसी टाइम हम ऑफिस भी शिफ्ट कर रहे थे एंड आवर लीज वाज एंडिंग देयर. तो ये नए ऑफिस में पूरे वायर पोर्ट्स नहीं थे उस वक्त, वाईफाई कहीं कहीं चल रहा था, नहीं चल रहा था, व्हाट नॉट. सो वी वर स्पेंडिंग नाइट आउट्स देयर एंड वी बिल्ट इट. सो वी बिल्ट द न्यू स्कोर कार्ड. तो उस वक्त उसका नाम रखना था. तो वी सेड दैट कि कमर्शियल में यू कैन नॉट हैव रनिंग स्कोर्स. So you can have ratings, right? But rating you can't put. You're not a rating agency. That's where the name rank came. So we named it as Civil MSME rank, CMR. Right? Okay. That's how it came about.
Pretty interesting. From there into Yubi and the AI world, if I may say, what do you think of AI adoption? Required, not required? You have your own takes, I know, but I would want everyone to know your take.
So, slight background on me, Yubi, and how things are shaping up there.
Yeah.
Yubi is the tech infra platform working across onboarding, underwriting, and collections, the entire stack. Right? I work there as a chief business officer at Yubi. Right? For last 1 year, we have also been started very actively playing a role in AI.
Correct.
Right? Being able to give solutions of AI-driven solutions to most of our customers, and our customers largely is the BFSI set, right? Who are our customers. Now, in a day, Vaibhav, I do at least 3 to 4 external meetings.
Correct.
Right? I have probably 30 to 40 external meetings that I do in a month. Right? So many conversations that are happening today about tech platforms, AI, and various different shapes and forms. I've come to realize probably companies and people can be bucketed into 3 cohorts.
Okay.
One, who know what to do with AI and are using AI. This cohort is very big, right? But at least has an awareness about AI, acceptance about AI, and are trying to use it or are using it at advance.
Done.
Second cohort who are aware about AI, wanting to use it, but not using it for some reason or the other. But wanting to use it is there.
Yeah.
And third cohort is probably not even wanting to use AI, right?
Yeah.
For various different reasons, shapes and form. But the way to look at the way I see it is that the wave of AI is coming, and it's coming in a very, very rapid way. Right?
Correct.
As individuals, as humans and individuals, that wave has already started. वो सुनामी निकल गई है.
हाँ, वो सुनामी है एक्चुअली.
सुनामी वो निकल गई है. अब हम तो सामने उसके खड़े हो नहीं जाएंगे कि भाई डोंट कम. तो बेस्ट क्या है कि टू बी एबल टू बिल्ड द बेस्ट शिप टू राइड दैट सुनामी राइट नाउ.
करेक्ट.
राइट. दैट्स हाउ आई सी इट इज द वेव ऑफ AI दैट इज मूविंग. आप AI में एक बात नोटिस करो. What some of the tech people might relate to this. There's a concept called Moore's law.
Yes.
Moore's law में क्या है कि your technology capability will double every year.
Yes.
Right? Through which we have seen the...
And price will fall into half.
And price will, correct. Price will become half and the technology capability will double.
Correct.
Right? तो इस रेट पे हमने इंटेल के वो इफ़ यू रिमेंबर पेंटियम प्रोसेसर्स एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट उन सबका एवोल्यूशन हमने देखा है.
करेक्ट. पेंटियम 1 2 3 ऐसे करके चलते थे.
एआई में एआई इज डिफाइंग मूर्स लॉ. दैट्स अ फर्स्ट फंडामेंटल फैक्ट दैट वी ऑल हैव टू एक्सेप्ट. आज हम लोग यहाँ पे बैठे हैं इन द मंथ ऑफ जनवरी इन 2026.
Correct.
The AI that we are discussing and looking around us today, 3 months later, it will become obsolete. A new version of AI and the capability power will come.
Correct.
I can see that already happening.
Correct.
What as a demonstration and as the AI demo that I used to give to multiple banks, 3 months back, that wasn't there. And I'm very confident 3 months later it will be very different. तो अगर ये speed of evolution है, right? What all of us should be there is at the front seat of, you know, understanding it first.
Correct.
Then how to use it. Right?
Correct.
And then how can I build on top of it to be somewhere else? A question that I was talking to you, a question that I ask most people when I meet as a eye-opener question, can your job be done by AI?
Correct. That's what you asked. Exactly.
Right? Can your job be done by AI? Not your team, not someone else, your.
Yes.
Right? And I would have asked this question to many seniors in the industry. Many
Correct.
seniors,
Correct.
including myself.
Correct.
Right? Most of the time the answer comes as my team's 70-80% job, maybe.
Correct.
Right? Mine, maybe 5 years later, 70-80% job can be done by AI. Right? But the reason of asking this question is not whether your job can be done by AI or not. The reason is that कि यार AI में इतना power है आज की डेट में that it can run those, you know, things like engineering, for as an example. This is the most low hanging fruit, right? Writing a code. I'll give you examples. It's publicly available. When the DPDP guidelines came, the new guidelines came, I correlated DPDP guidelines with the RBI's guidelines on TSP, LSP.
Correct.
Right? Made that very narrowed and a very sharp version of what's the DPDP implication for LSPs and TSPs.
Okay.
Analyzed all of that, created a mini web app, published all of that on a weekend while spending time with my family in 2 hours.
Just imagine.
And I, as a person who is technology enthusiast but not an engineer,
Correct.
has written all of that line of code using AI, done all the analysis. Obviously, there has to be subject matter expertise, right? Being a person who works very closely in the LSP, TSP industry, I could see my subject matter expertise going into it if the AI was hallucinating or going in the wrong direction.
Correct.
Right? To be able to do all of that, publish that into a website and create that website for people to see and relevant. The point I'm trying to make is that कि अगर इतना foundation layer में available है, then as humans, it's our job to make that as the new normal.
Absolutely.
And build on top of it. वो तो आ ही गया है.
Correct. I look at AI with respect to what electricity was around 120 years back or so. People were saying नहीं हम इलेक्ट्रिसिटी नहीं यूज़ करेंगे, हम अभी भी कोल ही जलाएंगे, हम वही करेंगे, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पता नहीं क्या कर जाएगी. बट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी नाउ इज पार्ट ऑफ जो लाइट्स लगी हुई हैं, जो बैटरी रिचार्ज हो रही है, जो आप कार चला रहे हो कहीं ना कहीं वो भी चार्ज हो रही है. इलेक्ट्रिसिटी इज अ पार्ट ऑफ लाइफ वेदर वी रन अवे और नॉट. सो AI will be part of life, but evolution, like you said, every 3 months is a new thing. I was watching a video on LinkedIn yesterday. 2 people were comparing same software 24, how Will Smith was eating noodles through AI and now how he is doing. In fact, अभी आपको पता ही नहीं चलेगा कि वो actually Will Smith नहीं है, उसका पास्ता बन रहा है. In fact, the studio that helps us with podcast showed some AI videos of mine. कि if we want to create some things, like you asked me, will my role be replaceable by AI? You asked me also, and I was thinking, largely yes, कई चीज़ें की जा सकती हैं, कुछ चीज़ें शायद नहीं, but जो मेरे को शायद लग रही थी, on retrospective which I thought, maybe 90% जो अभी मेरे को नहीं लग रहा है, वो भी 1 महीने 2 महीने के अंदर किया जा सकता है. So a lot of things can be done.
See, the thing that will remain with you, me as intelligent humans is the context.
Correct.
कॉन्टेक्स्ट जो वैभव कटजू को इंश्योरेंस में है वो और किसी को नहीं है.
करेक्ट.
वो डेप्थ AI नहीं ले सकता.
करेक्ट.
AI क्या ले सकता है? ये पॉडकास्ट रिकॉर्डिंग ले सकता है.
या
राइट, बट इंश्योरेंस का डेप्थ नहीं ले सकता. दैट कॉन्टेक्स्ट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर अस.
एंड इंटरपर्सनल रिलेशनशिप्स, मेरे को बस वही
एब्सोल्युटली. हाँ, इंटरपर्सनल रिलेशनशिप्स तो ऑब्वियसली दैट्स द ह्यूमन टच अराउंड इट, बट जो आपके माइंड में इस वैभव के माइंड में जो इंश्योरेंस का डेप्थ है वो और कोई नहीं ले सकता. उस डेप्थ से आप क्या क्या कर सकते हो is the next use of AI that you and I can do.
Correct. From there, from an AI perspective, Inca is largely built on insurance distribution using AI. Because ultimately, and this is my learning, a lot of credit to Sati for picking me for that role, and Satish and everyone. And the time I spent with you, everyone at TU to understand bureau ka usage and insurance. We have done a very customized recommendation engine at Inca. What I've also, from insurance perspective, realized, and I would want your opinion, but there is a sense of relief which we were talking about when people buy. Your thoughts on insurance? What are your thoughts?
My thought on insurance, and as you and I have also worked on my parents' insurance together,
correct, yeah,
right? I can see it is that insurance is a peace of mind.
Yes.
I've seen that happening with my parents. The moment, see, yesterday they had some insurance.
Yeah.
Today they have a lot better insurance. That yesterday se today mein, there is nothing that has changed other than the paper that has come saying that here is your new insurance policy.
Correct.
Right? But the physical change and the comfort and the peace of mind is unparalleled.
Correct.
That you can see in the body language. Right? I've seen that happen with me also. I've seen that happen with me in the sense that when I took my proper life insurance cover,
yeah,
एक दिन में कुछ बदला नहीं other than I getting the proper life insurance cover, but you mentally become so relaxed and such a peace of mind that you start feeling a lot better.
Absolutely. In fact, there was a research that was done which said that same demographic set, people who had insurance versus who did not have insurance, people who had insurance had a longer life and a healthier life, not because of anything else, but the level of cortisols that are relieved, level of relieving dose जिनको बोलते हैं dopamine and all the positive ones that are released, because you have got that sense of comfort.
I'm sure. वो relaxation अलग level का हो जाता है just because you have something at the back of mind कि भाई yes.
Correct. It's like चोरी होगी तो चोर दरवाजा भी तोड़ के आ सकता है.
Correct.
बट आप फिर भी ताला लगा के जाते हो. आपको मेंटली वो सेटिस्फेक्शन होता है कि मैंने दरवाजा खुला नहीं छोड़ा है, ताला लगाया. तो इंश्योरेंस इज समथिंग लाइक दैट, मेकिंग श्योर कि प्रॉब्लम भी नहीं हो, प्लस that mental comfort that comes.
100% agree. That's my view on insurance कि peace of mind के लिए लेना ज़रूरी है. अब मैं मेरा health insurance, car insurance, life insurance, I make sure that I take the bestest possible. उस वक्त pricing here, there, what not, premium here, there doesn't make a difference.
Correct.
Right? Because एक बार आपने bestest possible ले लिया तो वो peace of mind will also be the bestest possible.
एक्चुअली यू राइट, जो बेस्टेस्ट प्रोडक्ट है और बेस्टेस्ट से कंफर्ट जो मिलता है इज आई थिंक अनमेजरेबल, कोई काउंट नहीं है कंपेयर टू
करेक्ट
द प्रीमियम सेविंग और समथिंग.
उसमें प्रीमियम नहीं देखना चाहिए.
करेक्ट.
राइट, पहले तो आप ये ट्रांजैक्शन कर रहे हो फॉर योर पीस ऑफ माइंड.
करेक्ट.
फिर उसमें 19-20 नहीं.
यस.
देन उसमें मतलब जो परफेक्ट है, बेस्ट है वही.
अदरवाइज
वो जो ट्रांजैक्शन आप नहीं थे वैसे ही जीरो पे खड़े थे, मतलब जो भी है.
करेक्ट.
अगर आप आई गए हो 19 पे तो 20-21 जाने में कोई हरस नहीं.
इनफैक्ट इंश्योरेंस में यू आर ऑल्सो राइट कि इंश्योर्ड होने से ज़्यादा सही इंश्योर्ड होना बहुत ज़रूरी है.
बहुत ज़रूरी है.
हाँ, यू मे फील कि इंश्योरेंस है बट एट द टाइम ऑफ क्लेम अगर पैसा नहीं मिल रहा तो क्या फ़ायदा.
अरे द जॉय दैट यू गेट व्हेन ऑन योर बिल. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू आर वेरी ट्रबलसम इन द एंटायर एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ क्लेमिंग एन इंश्योरेस. आप कोई ट्रबल में ही हो तभी इंश्योरेंस क्लेम में गए हो.
करेक्ट.
कुछ भी है, या आपकी गाड़ी ठुकी है या कोई हॉस्पिटल में है या फॉर सम गॉड फॉर रीजन समबडी इज पास्ड अवे, तो आप कोई ट्रबल में हो. तब आप जब क्लेम लेने गए हो और उसमें द क्लेम अमाउंट वंस इट गेट्स सेटल्ड एंड कम्स, एंड इन केस ऑफ मेडिकल इंश्योरेंस कम्स फॉर अ वेरी लार्ज सम एंड यू हैव टू पे लिटिल ना, उसका जॉय इज अनपैरेलल्ड.
In fact, in my case, I've seen it myself firsthand. Forget distribution. When my daughter was born, there were some complications that happened, and she was in the ICU for around a month or so. And naturally, delivery charges और सब जो थे वो तो थे. The overall bill came around 7.5 lakhs or so. And this is 2013, 13 years back.
Wow.
Luckily, I was insured. Otherwise, then suddenly अगर 7.5 लाख रुपए निकालना पड़े, for a salaried person, it becomes a nightmare.
Huge nightmare. अच्छा ये एक और important point है, very valid point that you brought in.
Yeah.
कि people with good income
Yes.
sometimes end up thinking यार मेरे को corporate में insurance है, right? I have a corporate insurance and B I'm also earning well enough, कुछ छोटा मोटा होगा देख लेंगे.
हाँ.
What people don't realize two things. A, your corporate insurance is defined by the policies of the corporate.
Correct.
While you can go to your corporate and get that influenced and all that, but it'll always be the decision of the corporate how. Tomorrow you change your job, new corporate, new policy, new thing.
Correct.
You are not the party in control of the type of insurance you want.
Absolutely.
Right? B, even if you're earning well, medical bills and various other bills, let's say car bill, whatever, various other life-related expenses, is not something people are able to comprehend.
Correct.
आप कौन सा रोज हॉस्पिटल जाके चेक कर रहे हो कि यार वहाँ पे अभी रूम रेट क्या चल रहा है? What are the charges of ICU? You're not going, right?
Right.
So the bills can go to another level, and I've seen that happening.
Correct.
छोटी सी चीज़ का the bill will be so big that you will not envisage, right? So therefore some of the medical loans, why are they flourishing in the industry is because people don't have the insurance, right?
Absolutely.
Had you taken the insurance, there is no need to go for a medical loan, right?
Absolutely. In fact, the product I was talking about, the Lombard thing, 4.9 crore cover and everything. A lot of people ask me, why is it so cheap? Why is it so affordable actually?
I asked you the same on the way here.
You exactly asked the same. The point is because it starts only after 20 lakhs. So 99.9% you may not be claiming it, or maybe 90% you will not be claiming it. Large probability, you're a mathematician, you know. There's a high probability of you not claiming. But for those 1, 2, 3%, whatever population claims, it is going to be a lifesaver. Because, and I was talking to a friend of mine whose very close relative is in the ICU for 3 months. Now, if somebody is, and luckily he's in AIIMS, Jodhpur, so it's still okay. But if the person like this is in Bombay for 2 or 3 months in the ICU, आपका कहाँ पैसा सारा उड़ जाएगा? You may have to liquidate your lifelong savings, or even some people may have to sell their houses.
Correct.
It is a blessing, and for a youngster it costs nothing. It is actually somewhere around some of my team members have taken it for 500, 800 rupees per annum. They're very young and single. People of our age, people who are married with children, it costs between 2,000 to 2,900 kind of thing per annum, not per month. So those kind of affordable products, if placed rightly, actually are huge lifesavers.
Huge lifesavers. And people think यार 5 crore का medical bill कहाँ आने वाला है? And that's the point, na? You haven't seen the bills the way they come.
And you are seeing only of 2026. So when I saw medical bills because of what I was talking about my daughter and ailments and things, that was 2013. 2003, if I would have had the similar thing, instead of 8 lakhs kind of an expense or something, the expense could have been 1.5 lakhs. Same treatment is actually multiplying at around 14% annualized inflation rate.
100% agree with you.
Yeah. So something which you think is about 20-30 lakhs will be worth 2-3 crores in a decade's time.
The inflation, I have a theory.
Yeah.
That the inflation that we hear and read in the newspaper is not the inflation that you and I face on a daily basis.
Correct.
The type of things we touch, the type of things where we are exposed to,
correct,
the inflation rate in them is much higher. Much higher. Because of we belong to certain strata, thanks to the grace of God.
Yeah.
Certain strata of society where we are not probably the one getting impacted by the prices of food and milk and these things. We get impacted by prices like this, medical bills.
Correct.
Right? And there the inflation is not the one that we read in newspaper.
Correct.
Yeah, I'm sure it can double also in certain expenses in a year's time.
Absolutely. A lot of things are suddenly doubling with new medications coming in. And their R&D costs and patents and everything. Certain
100%.
things, an injection sometimes costs 1 lakh or 2.
Correct.
Who would have thought?
Correct.
Yeah. Coming back to slightly non-insurance but AI discussions, we have been reading this interesting book. Would you like to show our viewers what are you reading?
So I had not been a very great reader most of my life. Right. During lockdown, I told myself, I'll have to, try get some time for reading. And lockdown, you had time, right? That's when I think I got, into reading, right? Now it has come to a point where I cannot live without reading.
Oh, lovely.
And most of my reading happens to be in non-fiction.
Okay.
Right? Now, no boastable number, but last year I read about 10-12 books.
Oh, that's also fantastic.
No boastable.
Close to a book a month.
Close to a book a month. And given our lifestyle, I would say I don't want to give myself astronomical targets. It's the same. This year I have said I will pivot my reading a lot more into the new technology, AI and various other aspects. So on that there is this very recommended book that I have been reading, The Thinking Machine.
Right.
It's about Jensen Huang, the co-founder and CEO of NVIDIA, and NVIDIA as a company on its own, and the chip that they develop. Very well, written book. You can actually, read it like a story.
Lovely.
So it doesn't get very boring, right?
Yeah.
It reads like a story, and it tells you that how the evolution happened. That how long does it take for an evolution to happen, and you have to be at it.
Right.
There is a concept in the book. I'll quote from the book. $0 billion market.
Okay.
$0 billion market. Very useful so this.
Can you tell me something more about
what? I'll tell you. This $0 billion market basically means that the market is $1 billion. But it has 0 customers right now.
Oh wow.
And you be in the market for the customers to arrive. The concept of $0 billion market in this book is the concept of parallel computing.
Okay.
So the days when Intel was doing the chips and making them faster, NVIDIA's GPUs were doing parallel computing. You can solve the same problem by giving it to a smarter person, or you can solve the same problem by giving it to 10 less smarter people, but making them solve parallelly.
Okay.
Right? This parallel computing market at probably 10-15 years back wasn't the market that existed. Very few people needed is the gamers to load the graphics of a nice game.
Correct, I remember that.
Right? But that's when the concept of being able to, some researchers trying to, see what an image will look like from a machine side. Like you and I are seeing this cup. Can a machine see this cup? Can this camera see this cup and detect it's a cup? For that, they'll have to break it into multiple things and compute it parallelly.
Correct.
Right? So the $0 billion market, right, and being able to do parallel computing is what the book is all about.
This is beautiful concept. $0 billion market. I think wonderful thing to close with. But thank you for coming and thank you for your time.
Thank you so much for having me in such short notice.
My pleasure, and thank you for them to come early in the morning to set up the entire thing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks.